Hello, last video you probably saw me, or if you saw a video previous. Either way, these things were in my hands and now I'm discussing them. This one is going to recognize chaos for this discussion. In this world, I don't want gods, or I don't think gods come right now. How I define a god is a being that had a core concept. For example, Zeus, lightning was that core concept and personified at that day and age. So the Greeks, not understanding electricity at that point, or the lightning bolt, they personified it as a great deity, or the king of deities, actually. So the first two core ideas, I think the most original, or at least that's how I'm going to define them. I do have messianic faith. I am Messianic Jew to be precise, or Messianic Hebrew. I don't know the actual technicality of it all. Messianic, though, I think that will get you in the right place if you Google that. However, that is my beliefs. I'm not going to try to force that on you, or I don't intend to force this on you. I'm just telling you my biases, and you decipher through. I'll try not to speak about, actually using true names, or my head, the true name. I'm just talking about the core logic behind it. So the first two, chaos. Chaos was chaos originally was nothing. Doesn't even have a gender. It's the lack thereof of gender. Chaos is an infinity, and I'm merely trying to explain infinity. I merely say chaos is an infinity because there's no definition of chaos, or chaos itself is the definition. It's a word that describes itself because we cannot define chaos because we've never seen chaos without its counterpart equal. It's almost like we can't see pure white, at least in this actual universe, but I'll get into that later. So chaos was there and order was there, and they are almost playing a game. Order makes the first move. Order puts in its light and darkness in the world, just the pure colors, light and dark. And they merged, and there was the first shadow where they merged. Chaos then made a rebuttal. Not wanting the order that this created, he hoped to destroy the order by making infinity, something that can't be understood, so he introduced color in the world. So there was light, and then there's dark, and then there's infinite amount of space in between them. That was the second move. Light, or order, responded, not light, it's order. Order responded by making vegetation, Jägercell. Order made Jägercell, or the first creation, and Jägercell itself made vegetation, large amount of vegetation. I don't currently have it drawn. You cannot read that card now. Oh wow, my camera's good. Jägercell. That is currently the world. It's entered the world and it starts creating vegetation. Chaos then responded back. Chaos responded with disease and destruction. Because before then, life had a cycle. It was born. It then grew up, had experience, and then it died. It went back in the cycle. It grew up, and during the grow up phase, it multiplies. So it spreads its seed, and then it dies, or goes beyond. So the symbol for Jägercell are 7 roots, the center tree, and 7 circles. I do the number 7 because I have come up with 7 qualities that order would have made. But we'll get to that later. And I'll explain the qualities later as well. It made life die prematurely. It made it die during the growing up, or it may never multiply. and it introduced death to the world. That's what Chaos did. Introduce death. Order came back and said, "Hey, I make beasts that eat it before it multiplies, putting in checks and balances." The behemoth, actually, Order created the behemoth. The behemoth made beast. The behemoth is, I have it drawn out over here, but I can't show you. Behemoth is a triangle with 7 horns, so one in the center, one curved out, another one circling around like a ram's horn, and then one jutting through, so it has like a unicorn. Just imagine seeing this like massive beast, and you're like, just seeing it from the side and not being able to see like the unicorn horn. Be like, whoa, that thing has those sick asshole. What the fuck? What? Why unicorn? Why? Like, it's just to get the number 7 in there. Literally a device to call back to the original quorum. Then what? This is an interesting quandrum, what I'm doing. It's almost giving relevance to... Fuck, I forgot to put on another timer. How long have I been talking? I'm gonna pause that. It says 7 minutes. Yeah. So that's the next step. What step was I on? Behemoth. And the next one is going to be Leviathan. Leviathan introduced sentience. Or no, Chaos responded with predators to kill the beast that grazed. But yeah, and then Leviathans got entered. Order made Leviathans. Leviathans made sentient life, and Chaos responded with immortality. And that goes into the next story where sentient is now at fault.